Can any of you guys tell me what's wrong with this picture? So far, that's not too bad. So hey, did you figure it out yet? I'm sure anybody that has operated one of these or been around the equipment realize I can't get in the cab. So let me tell you how all of this happened. I had a battery getting very weak, and during the winter months I couldn't get it cranked. Had a friend of mine, I didn't want to come out here dealing with all of this. We had a really tough winter. Didn't want to be out here in 0 degrees trying to replace the battery. So we jumped it off, got it cranked, and I ran the boom. I have enough height that I ran the boom all the way up, and I set the locking pin, and I thought everything was set great to where it would have held this boom all the way up with a mechanical stop, and then I could get back to it. Now the reason that's important to have this boom up out of the way is when the boom, now right now, thank goodness I turned the bucket down. This is the only thing that saved me. With having the bucket down, as it drifted down, it did not go all the way. If it had went all the way down, all of this goes down to where you can't get to this battery box. But thank goodness I left the bucket hanging down far enough to where when this went on the ground, I still got enough room to get in here, and I was able to get the old battery out. This is a new battery. We're going to replace it in a minute, but so I should get to the point that the unit will crank, but then how am I going to get in the machine to crank it? And so what I've come up with, and we'll go into this, is I think I can just pull the bolts off of the hinge points, and I'm hoping I can just take this out and slide it out of here to open it up so I can crawl in. And then once I get it cranked up, I'll get it all backed outside, get everything up, and we'll get this machine back to normal and get it back going. Anyway, we're in store for some fun. Hope you guys want to come along. We'll get this bad boy going. All right, so guys, as I said, this is very tight quarters to work in, but it is doable. I was able to get the oil. I'm going to kind of show the camera in and show you the tray area that this thing sets in and bolts down to. This unit takes a heavy duty battery, and this one is 950 cold cranking amps. So let me get this set in place. We'll start working on getting it locked in position, get it all connected back up, and then we'll move on to problem number 2, which is how am I going to get back inside the cab. These are 13s, and I'm just going to snug this up. Alright, and when I get the zero turn over to the house where I've got more tools and stuff, I'll work on fixing this better, because I need to tie wrap these back up to here. So I will get that done here shortly. All right, now comes the fun part. Let's see if I can figure out how to get in this machine. Now I know when it comes off, this thing has a windshield blade on it, wiper blade. And so there's going to be a wire that goes to that. So I don't want it to fall off and break that wire. So hopefully I can just lean it out, and I think I remember seeing like a connection to where you can disconnect it, because I think these are made for the doors to come off. You can run it with or without the door. The other side should just be held on by hitting the door latch. So let's see if I can get up here. Okay. So far so good. Oh, I got the piston. All right, how am I gonna make this work? Okay. Progress in the making. All right, so all I did was undo the latch, and I've got this piston here I've got to disconnect, and then I got to see about finding that wire, and then I think I can lift it out of there. Yep, and we do have a wire. Let's see if I can manipulate this over so I can get to it. Oh, I don't want to do that. That's exactly what I didn't want to do. Come on, baby, come back up here. There we go. Okay. Now. Let's see here. Alright, the other thing I wanted to do to be sure is this plug. I got pulled. This goes to the windshield wiper, the motor and all, and this is the windshield wiper fluid hose. So now I am completely loose. So now best thing to do is figure out how do I drop this down without breaking and scratching. Let me see here. I'll go back up on top. I'm thinking this will be the best view for you guys, because I think I'm going to try to just slide it right down here to the ground. Alright, here we go. I can at least get in the unit. So, let's see here. I think it can just sit right there till we get it cranked. Guys, that wasn't too awful bad. I think it's kind of comical the way all that come to be, but I was able to get through it. So anyway, I'm going to do some work on my windshield while I got it off. I need a new rubber seal. I'll take care of that and clean all this up and get it looking back like new. I've got to do quite a bit of service to the skid steer. This is the only unit that I haven't serviced so far this spring, but it's nice to have her back running. Now I can get her over near the house, easier to work on, have all my tools with me, and we'll get her cleaned up and get her serviced, and that'll be a video coming soon too. So anyway, let's get in and ride this bad boy. Wow, that was not a bad project. I'm so glad to get that behind me. It's so nice to have this thing running again. Now I can get it over, as I was saying earlier, get it all cleaned up, get it serviced, and get it ready to go to work for this season. Anyway, for now, that'll do this project. Guys, thanks so much for tuning in. Appreciate you. Remember, here at Project Next One is always one more, so keep a lookout. Still got lots and lots of videos coming. Take care, guys. We'll see you on the next one.